you so much for all of you guys come earlier to our meeting. I really appreciate as your lovely SAA back again. And the second, identify yourself properly. Please rename yourself according to the following name format here. For all the visiting Toastmaster, you may change your name with the format VTM, your name, and then your club. Example, VTM John from Toastmaster ABCD. And for non-Toastmasters or guests or first-timer attenders, you may change your name into G and then name. Example like G John. And the third is turn on your camera. Why you should turn on your camera? Because by turn on your camera, we can see you, we can see your face, we can see your smile, we can see your emotion due to the camera. So yeah, maybe in this meeting we just see you on the screen, but maybe somehow we can meet physically so we can remember you. So make sure that your face is within the video frame. So please turn on your camera. And then the fourth is keep your microphone unmute. Mute your microphone whenever you are not speaking. When it's your turn to speak, just remember to unmute your microphone. And the last, of course, is be fully present and have fun. Pay attention and participate actively. Use the chat box to leave any feedbacks or encouragement to the speakers. But at the end, like Rido Roma always said, let's have fun together. Let's have fun together. So that's all from me as your lovely SAA. I will give it back the control to our Mr. President, Toastmaster Salman. The screen is yours.
Thank you very much for the introduction, our SAA, Toastmaster Aki, as lovely as always. And I would like to say happy morning, everyone. Please welcome to our Friday speaking session. Here we are going to hear a lot of great speeches. We are having visitors from abroad, from far away. And so before we start our regular session, I would like to share a bit about our organization. I see some of the guests here are probably new, so they might not know who are we exactly. So Toastmaster is a humble organization that are spread across 149 nations, and we have this dream. We want to empower people to dream, to speak, and to lead. And this might seem like a lot, but don't be afraid, because we have this thing called pathway. There are 12 pathways you could choose, so you can master the skill that you want to use, and there are dynamic leadership, there are persuasive influence where you can influence others, or even you can learn to how to make people laugh and forget their trouble. And in SCBD Toastmaster itself, we try to make everyone be a BY. This means you can become a better you, so when people see you, they can become impressed too. And we value this thing called structure, collaboration, boldness, and determination. And our motto is let's grow and glow. But still, as Toastmaster like I say, don't forget to have fun. And we meet every Friday from 7 to 9. It's mostly online, but for every once in a month, we try to have a hybrid meeting. We'll tell you when it will be done, when and where it will be done. And for those who are curious, we are not mysterious. You can contact us anytime via WhatsApp, email, or Instagram. And don't be shy. You can always contact us. You are very welcome to ask anything, and there will be our Vice President of Membership that answer all your questions. And before we start our regular meeting, I would like to have induction ceremony for our newest member, Toastmaster Dini. Toastmaster Dini, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster for the induction session. First of all, I want to say thank you all for joining this evening. It's very an honor time for me to have an induction ceremony. I want to say I really happy to join this meeting now because I want to learn and grow to be a better me. So maybe I will need some guidance from the fellow Toastmasters. I want to say thank you, and it's such an honor to be here, and I really need to learn more with you guys. So that's all. Maybe thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Salman.
Yes, we are very excited to welcome you here, Toastmaster Dendi. And before begin, I would like for you to repeat what I say, Toastmaster Dendi.
Yeah.
I, in the presence of my fellow members of SCBD Toastmaster Club, make this firm obligation.
I, in the presence of my fellow members of SCBD Toastmaster Club, make this firm obligation
to attend meetings regularly and prepare completely for each assignment.
To attend meetings regularly and prepare completely for each assignment.
To apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmaster educational program.
To apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters educational program.
To actively participate in club activities.
To actively participate in club activities.
To provide a constructive evaluation and feedback in a positive manner.
To provide a constructive evaluation and feedback in a positive manner.
To build an open, supportive, and empowering relationship with fellow members.
To build an open, supportive, and empowering relationship with fellow members.
And to encourage prospective members for joining the club, enhancing their skill, experiencing the utmost benefit, and striving for progress.
And to encourage prospective members for joining the club, enhancing their skills, experiencing the utmost benefits, and striving for progress.
Okay, now, existing member, please unmute yourself and answer my following question. Will you solemnly swear to help and assist our newest member, Toastmaster Dendi, in order to strive for progress and become a better individual?
Yes,
I will.
Yes,
Yes.
I will. For sure.
Okay, thank
Welcome,
you
bro.
everyone for your warm support and warm welcome for Toastmaster Dendi. Toastmaster Dendi, you are now officially part of our club, part of our family, so let's grow and grow together.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you, fellow Toastmasters.
Yes, now I will start this meeting. Please welcome our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Wira.
Standing in 178 centimeters tall, weighing in 107 kilograms. Okay, okay, enough with the boxing announcer. I'm just trying to be, trying to play the role, all right? Okay, happy morning, everybody. Like I said before, my name is Wiratama Jurananda, and I will be your Toastmaster of the meeting for tonight. What's our theme for tonight? Keep moving. And our W word of the day is courage. What does courage have to do with the word of the day? Well, it's not my role, it's somebody else's role, and she will mention it in details. But before we go, I want everybody to unmute themselves or chat. What's your definition of having courage and moving forward? Okay, I want to talk to probably the guest first. I'm gonna go with yes, Patrick. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your definition of moving forward and having courage?
Well, moving forward and having courage is, in my definition, is about improving yourself and from physically and mentally. So you will getting better you should getting better each of every time, like every minute, every second, you should get better and better, because if you're stuck in a certain position, you cannot grow as in a person or as an individual. So you should keep moving forward and have courage.
Okay, thank you very much. Guest Patrick or Toastmaster Patrick, by the way?
I'm still new, actually.
Okay, hope you enjoy your meeting, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, now we go to Toastmaster. I'm gonna go with Toastmaster Ronnie. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yep. What was the question again?
What's the definition? What's your definition of having courage and moving forward?
Having courage and moving forward. Okay. So in my understanding, having courage and moving forward has two definitions, but actually we can join them in one particular definition. It's kind of something that we can, we can do from, to thrive, like from a situation that is maybe stable or something that we want to avoid, or if we want to grow or whatever, like moving forward is kind of related to moving on, like moving from one place, one state, or one area to another stage, to another state, or to another place that is actually helping us to be better.
All right. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ronnie. Yes, I agree with both Guest Patrick and Toastmaster Ronnie. And also, to me, the embodiment of moving forward and having courage is Rocky Balboa. For some of you don't know, I'm a fan of boxing movies, and Rocky Balboa is one of my favorite characters. And I've watched several movies of them, from Rocky 1 to Rocky 6. I haven't watched Creed though, which is the spin-off to Rocky. And yeah, he is the embodiment of keep moving forward, having courage. Even though he got punched numerous times, he keep on moving. And yeah, that's all from me. Now, by the way, there are several speeches that we're going to have for tonight, which are prepared speech, table topic speech, and evaluating speech. But before we go to the prepared speech, let's go to the evaluation team, which will be held by the general evaluator, which is Toastmaster Tommy. Toastmaster Tommy, are you there?
Hello, happy morning. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Now the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Tom. Happy morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning, Happy.
Good morning.
It's been a long time since I come here now. For those of you who don't know me yet, hello, my name is Tommy, and tonight I will be the general evaluator for tonight's meeting. During this meeting, I will take notes and evaluate every things that will happen tonight, and I will share my feedbacks at the end of the meeting. So tonight, let me share my screen first. All right. Yeah. Tonight, I won't be alone. I will be accompanied by a really great warrior. The first warrior is the speech evaluators. So I will be accompanied by speech evaluator Toastmaster Indah Razad, TM Jung, TM Raken, also Toastmaster Alvin. They will be the speech evaluators for tonight, and they will evaluate every things that the speakers will speak tonight. And second, I will have a role takers from grammarian to bailout counselors. I will call visiting Toastmaster Titi Ningsi. Hello. Are you there?
Okay, hello, GE.
Hello, yes. Kindly share your role in here as a grammarian.
Yes, thank you. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I'm happy to serve as a grammarian today. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers listening carefully to the language usage, and I'll take note of outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. And as a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is courage. Courage is a noun. It means the ability to do something without showing fear. Example of the word courage in a sentence: let difficulties occur, but not the loss of courage. He showed courage in the face of great danger. I will provide my report at the end of the meeting when called upon by the GE. Thank you, and over to you, GE Toastmaster Tami.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Titin. Okay, and second, we have a role called timer. So Toastmaster Dendi will serve as timer for the first time ever and explain to us what a timer does. Over to you, Toastmaster Dendi.
Okay, thank you, GE Toastmaster Tami, my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. My name is Dendi, and tonight I will be the timer. I will time the prepared speeches, table topics, speakers, as well as the evaluations. I will also alert each speakers of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red background. Maybe I will try to give an example: a green and yellow and red background, which denotes specific times remaining in order to be eligible for voting. Speakers need to finish the speech within the time allocation. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will change my background into green. At 5 minutes, I will change my background into yellow. And at 6 minutes, I will change it to red. And at this point, speakers need to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds. And then meanwhile, the prepared speeches should be 5 or 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will change my background into green. At 6 minutes, the background will change into yellow. And at 7 minutes, it will change to red. At this point, speakers need to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds. And for table topics, speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will change my background into green. At 1 minute and a half or 30 seconds, the background will change into yellow. At 2 minutes, it will change to red. And at this point, speakers need to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds. The individual evaluators should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will change my background into green. At 2 minutes and a half or 30 seconds, the background will change into yellow. And at 3 minutes, at this point, speakers need it will change into red. And at this time, speakers need to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds. Maybe that's all. Back to you, GE. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dendi. Good luck for your role today.
Thank
We
you.
also have another important role, which is the RWOD counter. To hear more details about the role, let's hear it from Toastmaster Deta. Toastmaster Deta? Yeah.
Okay, thank you, GE, and happy morning, everyone. So my name is Bernadetta, and tonight I will be the RWOD counter. So basically, tonight I will note words and sound that are used as a pause filler, including or pause filler like something like that. And I will also note the overused words, including and, well, so, and and I will also note when speakers repeat some words over and over again. So for examples, when you talk like I, or this means, something like that. And another thing that I also know tonight is for the words of the day that has been mentioned before by the Tom and the grammarian, that the words of the day is courage. So please use it as much as many as you can during the meeting, and I will note every words that contains courage in the sentence. And at the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used this expression. So that's all from me. Back to you, Haji.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Beta. And last but not least, I'm going to call Toastmaster Fadia to explain about the bailout counter. Over to you, Toastmaster Fa.
Yeah. Happy morning, everyone. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, my name is Fadia, and tonight I will be the ballot counter. As a ballot counter, I will create polls during this meeting, and I will use easy polls, and I will send the links in chat room. Then you can vote. There is the best prepared speakers, best double topic speakers, and best speech evaluators. Please use your rights to vote to encourage the speakers. By the end of the meeting, we will have a hall of fame for the most quoted speakers. Can't wait to hear your remarkable speech, everyone. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Fadia. Now we have met all of the GE team. I'm going to hand this over to Toastmaster Wira. Toastmaster Wira, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, GE. Now, after GE mentioned her team, now we go to the first prepared speaker, which is Toastmaster Novy. She will deliver her icebreaker speech, which means her first ever speech debut, and her evaluator will be Toastmaster Indah. Toastmaster Indah, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, the screen is yours.
Happy morning, everyone. This is going to be an honor for me, an opportunity for me to hear carefully and evaluate, learn together with our new member, Toastmaster Novy, to have her very first speech. Delivering her speech, Toastmaster Novy, be naturally beautiful, be unique. Naturally beautiful, be unique, Toastmaster Novy. I will share my screen first. Okay. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen from SCBD Toastmaster and our distinguished guests. As you might know, today I have gathered my courage to deliver my very first icebreaker speech with the title here, Naturally be-U-tiful, be unique. And let's start. Sorry. Nah, as an icebreaker tool, I would like to have a mini quiz. It is just one question, and because this is icebreaker speech, so it will be about me. Can you guess about me? Nah, just one question. Can you guess how old I am? And because I haven't prepared Zoom poll, so you can just put your answer in the chat box and I will see it later. I will count from 1 to 5, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me check a bit. I'm curious. B, C, B. Oh, I look quite young, yeah. Thank you, everyone. But actually, I am 26. I'm 26 and already married. So I would like to tell you guys about my marriage story, my relationship story, because it's quite interesting. So I hope you guys hear me. So actually, I got married by the end of last year. And actually, you know that we were not childhood friends. We were not school or college friends, and we were not co-workers. We were totally stranger by the time that we met. And we even didn't have any mutual friends with each other. So then, how could we have met? So actually, guys, we met through a stock investing app. Yes, a stock investing app. If you know that, it is called StockBit. StockBit with the taste of Tinder, guys. So you know that I will tell you a bit about the StockBit apps. So this is a combination between an investing app and also a forum as well. So you can put your opinion or your analysis about certain stocks, certain company or market in the app. But you can also chat other user to the personal chat personal chat room. Sorry. And then at that time, he gathered his courage to say hi to me to the private chat. And then I replied to him and we introduced ourselves and then we got along quite well. Then we moved to WhatsApp and then finally we gathered our courage to get married by the end of last year. And another interesting story about our wedding is, tada, we got covered in news, guys. You can see here we have Kompas, Kontan, and even Tabloid Bintang. From what I know, Tabloid Bintang is a gossip tabloid. So it's like we are celebrities, guys. Just want to brag a bit. You see that my husband is quite an active user in the app. So he loves to share his opinion about industry, market, or stocks. And he also wrote a story about our relationship in the app and it got viral. That's how we got covered in news. Okay, next, move on to my hobby. Guess what? I'm an otaku. An otaku is the term used for someone who loves reading comics or watching movie. And actually, I'm a hardcore fan for Naruto. I even collected a lot of his stuff during my middle to high school years. I got his poster hanging in my room too during this time. Okay, then I think this is the last slide of my presentation. My current daily activities. It mostly consists of 3 activities. The first one, of course, working. I work as transfer pricing assistant manager at Deloitte. And the second one, go to gym because I go to gym 3 to 4 times a week. Finally, living happily with my husband. I think that's all, a bit story about my life. But back to my speech title, I just would like to tell you guys that we are all unique. And we meet unique people in our life. It can be your friends, your parents, your coworker, and even your lover. So it's okay to have courage to be different. It's all right if we love wearing pinks, but we also love Naruto as well, because that's what makes it interesting, because we are all different. So just want to tell you that be naturally, be beautiful, be you, and be unique. Thank you for listening.
Okay, everybody, give a round of applause and unmute yourself to Toastmaster Novy.
Yay! Congratulations, Toastmaster Novy, for the icebreaker speech.
Ooh, so sweet.
For some of you don't know, exactly, so sweet indeed. Not gonna lie, the news, I want to read the news because it interests me, all right? Oh, you got covered in a news outlet, that's freaking awesome.
Yes, I really, well, it's kind of funny then, and I really surprised during that time because I really didn't expect it.
You became a viral sensation, all right? Noise. Okay, now for some of you who don't know, every time somebody does an icebreaker, we encourage everybody to give a round of applause because, well, it's their first speech attempt and they did a good job. Or should I say, you did a good job, Toastmaster Novy.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, now we go to the second speaker, which is Toastmaster Septi. She will deliver her level 1 project 2 speech, which is Can I Be Invisible? Which will be, and DTM Jung from TSL Seoul, Korea will be her evaluator. DTM Jung, are you there?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Tom. The purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. And by the way, I'm very well known as the Darth Vader II, and I take Darth Vader as my mentor. So, Septi, don't be afraid. You will be in the dark side soon. Back to you, Mr. Tom.
Well, have you ever wanted to become invisible? This topic doesn't relate to the Marvel film. So let me ask you, have you ever considered it? Well, my fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests, I have a story. So there was a sixth grade girl who loved math. To get some fresh air, the headmaster of the school took on the role of the mathematics teacher for a few meetings. Even with the story question, the girl always successful in answering the mathematical task and demonstrating it in front of the class, directed by the headmaster. What a blessing! So in one day, as was usual, the headmaster called her up to the front of the class. She came and after she returned to her seat, the headmaster corrected the answer. Unfortunately, the answers were incorrect. Do you have any idea what she was thinking? Could I make myself invisible this time? Even more, her mind wandered to the fantasy of the invisible cloak from the Harry Potter film. Where can I get an invisible cloak so that I can be invisible this time? Yes, she wanted to be invisible so much. She felt embarrassed about herself. So according to Nathanson research in 1992, shame is a threat to the self, a suggestion that the self may be incompetent. That was exactly what she felt. There was a sense of shrinking inside. Well, that person was me. Time passes, and I realized that it all happened in one day. It only happened on that particular day, not days later. We couldn't let such anxious thinking cause our minds to shrink. It means we should remain focused on something we can change afterward. So here are 4 suggestions to help you deal with similar situations. First and foremost, you must plead guilty. In this step, we need to be courageous. To courage ourselves in order to plead guilty to ourselves. For example, you failed today, but it's okay. As a result, you were successful in calming yourself during the condition acceptance step. Surely, it would lessen the turbulence inside. The second step is evaluating. How far have we gone? What have we done? Why have we failed? What should we improve next? And so forth. During this phase, we frequently use intimidation instead. We couldn't deny that evaluation and intimidation are very similar, nor could we presume that the processes are identical. My fellow Toastmaster and guest, every moment has a lesson to be learned, so never stop learning. So then, How do we know whether we do evaluation or intimidation? The answer is from the goal. The goal of evaluation would be self-development. In contrast to intimidation, it tends to lead to self-destruction. So we must be aware of this. Third one is developing strategies. Strategy is an integrated set of choices that positions you on a playing field of your choice in a way that you win. And how about planning? Is it same with strategy? No. Planning does not have any coherence. It tends to be a list that has no internal coherence to it. So it means that the strategy speaks how to be better. Strategy must be coherent and doable. So following the evaluation, we should identify and make strategies to prevent the same mistake or failure from occurring again, or to reduce the frequency, impact, and so on. Last but not least, the implementing. In this step, we must put strategies into action. But how if we sleep again? Well, it means that we need the courage to start over at number 1, pleading guilty. It wouldn't be the same because you've been there before. I believe it because you have experienced it. However, these 4 typical phases are part of process cycle. What were they? They are as follows: pleading guilty, evaluating, developing strategies, and implementing. Did I graduate from these types of crises and share my knowledge with you? No, not yet. That's why I'm here in SCBD Toastmasters Club in particular. Here, I got direct evaluation from the evaluator when I deliver my speech, and role taker, particularly grammarian, when I was a participant. Another plus is to acquire a positive ambience inside. So, do you still want it to be invisible when you lose or make mistakes or get failure? That's you, Toastmaster of meeting. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Septi, or as I like to call, Invisible Woman. Like I said in the chat, there are 2 ways that you can be invisible. One, either by an invisible cloak from Harry Potter, or play with radioactive goop and have a superpower. Okay, now we go to the third speaker. All right, excuse me, let me move. There it is. Okay. Toastmaster Dini, she will deliver her level 1 project 2 speech, and her evaluator is Toastmaster Raki. Toastmaster Raki, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Toastmaster Wira.
Okay, the screen is yours.
All right. So tonight, Toastmaster Dini will deliver her level 1 project 2 with the title the title is 5 ways to be Wowmazing. Wow, it sounds interesting, right? The project purpose is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a divine purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. So without any further ado, let's call our third speaker for tonight, Toastmaster Dini. So Toastmaster Dini, the screen is yours.
Okay. Happy morning, my dear fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. So I have a question for you. Do you think yourself amazing, and why? Perhaps Mr. President here wants to share. Why are you amazing?
Yes, I think I'm amazing because I can eat 3 times a day.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Oh, wow, you're so confident. But thank you so much for sharing. I do love the way you describe yourself, and it's amazing. Okay, thank you. And your answers lead us to the first of 5 ways to continue to be Wowmazing. So yes, the first, believe in yourself. This is the first thing to do if we want to make ourselves Wowmazing. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then you will always live in doubt. Even you won't have the courage to take new steps of great opportunities ahead of you. But by joining here tonight, it proves your high confidence level, like President Salman, yeah? Because you believe that you can grow yourself, and now you are on the way to be Wowmazing. Woo! It's beyond amazing though. So congratulations for that. You have passed the first way to be Wowmazing. And the second way is to find your inner beast. No, I don't want you to show your ugly monster side to the world, no. But it means you need to find your strength and unleash it. Anyway, have you watched the new Minion film, The Rise of Gru? The story told us that we all have a beast inside of us. A beast that wants to express its personal power and its mighty strength. Even for the little and innocent minion, like Bob, the cutest Bob, you know? For me, the beast is a quality of being unstoppable, tough, and fierce. My beast zone is when I can get into a zone of being unstoppable, feeling like I can conquer anything and being completely present in the moment. For example, recently my office done some restructure in my subdirectorate, including to my division and to my roles. This means I have to adapt, and there are a lot of new things I have to learn. But at the same time, there was an opportunity to be a leader, to oversee the implementation of the compliance and operational risk in my subdirectorate. This is a great opportunity, a strategic role that can enhance my leadership skill and boost my career. So my inner beast said, take it. Even though I realized that I have so much in my plates because of the organization's restructure. But I believe this opportunity can give me a real chance to show to the bosses and my colleagues that I can be amazing and useful to this office. Handling two challenging jobs at the same time, it's hard, but I believe in myself that I can do this. So I suggest you start talking to yourself what beast inside of you that you want to show to the world. Then challenge yourself regularly and also keep learning. The third way is have courage to grow. Just like our discussion in our previous session, everyone has a comfort zone, but awesome people choose to live on or over the edge of their years. I believe all of you must be familiar with Deddy Corbuzier, right? At the beginning of his appearance, Deddy Corbuzier was known as a mentalist with an all black coat and of course a unique and some creepy makeup, you know. But in early 2011, Deddy Corbuzier made a breakthrough by appearing as a talk show host. He changed his appearance from the cool mentalist to a warm and humanist presenter and host. And now he's like one of the best presenters and success podcaster in Indonesia. So this can be an example how exiting your comfort zone can lead to an unexpected positive outcomes. But first, remember to believe yourself, because when you face failure, you cannot stop. Instead, you continue to extend your limits by taking new challenges and opportunities. The fourth way is to be positive and persistent. Awesome people have amazingly positive attitudes because positive people have the ability to see the good and the bad in a situation, but choose to only focus on the best possible outcome. And for this, I suggest you can start to surround yourself with positive people, not toxic people. If you have more positive influence in your life, you are more likely to become a positive person. And the second, you can practice positive self-talk. For example, if you catch yourself with negative thinking, like I cannot do this job, I don't know, you can respond and counter yourself with, I know I can succeed at this job. Believe in yourself. And besides being positive, you also need to be persistent. You need to strive to achieve your dreams. you need to stay motivated and focused. And when you fall and fail, you should believe and accept that failure can lead to new beginnings and better things. Again, positive thinking, not overthinking like millennials zaman now. The fifth way is to be grateful and share to others. Even though you are so busy chasing your dreams and ambitions, please don't forget to be grateful for what you have now. This will make your heart full, even though you are in a vulnerable condition. You can also show your gratitude by sharing with others, like be helpful for your family, friends, colleagues. And you can also share what you know with your knowledge, expertise, experiences, like we do every week in our session in SCBD Toastmasters. So that's the end of my own versions of 5 ways to be Wowmazing. First, believe in yourself. Second, find your inner beast. Third, have courage to grow. Fourth, be positive and persistent. And the last is be grateful and share to others. If you have your own version to be amazing, please do share with us so we can continue to grow and glow together. Thank you and have a great night.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dini, for your amazing speech. And not gonna lie, first time I read the title, I thought it was how to be womanizing. I was like, huh? Seriously? Womanizing? And also the step number two, unleash your inner beast, kind of reminds me a little bit of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like the duality inside of men and women, the evil, but in this context, more like, oh, I can do that. But yeah, I love it. So we go to the fourth speaker, or our last speaker, which is Toastmaster Salman. He will deliver his level 1 project 4 speech, and his evaluator will be Toastmaster Alvin. Toastmaster Alvin, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, the screen is yours.
Happy morning, everyone. My name is Alvin, coming from the future. Tonight, our president, Toastmaster Salman, will deliver his level 1, project number 4, evaluation and feedback first speech. The purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. And the purpose of this speech is for Toastmaster Salman to present a speech and receive feedback from me as the evaluator. So here we come. Toastmaster Salman, unnatural leader. Unnatural leader, Toastmaster Salman.
Hey everyone, let me begin my speech with a little bit of history lesson. Oh no, I can see some of you begin to yawn, some of you begin to groan. Oh, please don't worry guys, not all history is boring. Just bear with me for a bit. So this is a true story that happened about 500 years ago. There was a German prince back then in the 1700s. He was called Frederick. Frederick was the next in line to be the king. And he was growing up. At the time, Germany was growing to be a very strong country, both economically and particularly militarily. There was even a saying like this: "Le Brésil n'est pas un pays avec une armée, mais une armée avec un pays." It's a French word that means that Germany is not a country with an army, but it is an army with a country. This shows that Germany is very militaristic. They very emphasize huge tradition to be strong, to be brave, to be manly, to be able to kill your enemy, to vanquish your enemy until they all die. But the problem is, Frederick hates all the military stuff. Frederick is a sensitive boy. He liked music, he liked books, he liked to ride with his friends. And one day, when he was about 18 years old, he had enough. He said, "That's it. That's it, guys. I don't want to be a king in this country. I hate all this military stuff. I hate all this violence. I just want to have fun with my friend." So Frederick and his best friend They planned to escape to England, but unfortunately, at the port, they were caught by the guard and they were promptly returned to the king. The king was furious. The king was very angry because he has such a weak son, such a cowardly son who ran from his responsibility. The king wanted the king wanted his son and his best friend to be executed, but Frederick's mother, she begged, please, please, king, please do not kill our son. He is our only son, and he is the future of our country. If you kill him, there will be more trouble. So the king relented. The king decided to execute his best friend, but Frederick must watch. So Frederick was forced to see his best friend walk up to the gallows and see the executioner with his sword, with his axe, then cut his friend's head. So that was so traumatizing for Frederick that he get nightmare for months. That his best friend must die because he is afraid to take his place as a leader. So it is a terrible situation for Frederick, but that night, that day, he decided that he has to take a courage to be a leader. Because if he ran away from his responsibilities, many people will be hurt, including people that he loves, including his country, including his family. So Frederick then started to learn about leadership. Frederick started to learn how to be a general, how to be a king, how to lead, how to manage people, and how to win. And in the end, in about 10 or 20 years after, Frederick turned out to be a very successful leader. He even fought 4 countries at once in a war. He fought France, Russia, Sweden, and Austria, and they beat them all handily because he is able to inspire his people, because he is able to manage his resource effectively to counter all of his enemy. So why did I go in a great length to tell you about this history? This is because I want to show you guys that not every great leader is born as a natural leader. You know, some of us here, perhaps they are born with natural talent as a leader. They are extroverted. They have full of energy. They have full passion. They have inspiring voices, that loud voices that everyone can hear and everyone will follow. They will be great as a leader, yes. But also, if you are born as an introvert, perhaps, if you are born as people with medium energy, perhaps, you can still be a leader also, guys. You cannot just give up to be a leader just because you are not naturally born with it. Just ask Frederick. He's already there, but just learn from his history. So this is what I'm going to say. If you are born without the natural ability to be a leader, there are some things that you have to understand. There are some things that you have to learn so you can be able to be an effective leader. This I take from my experience is, first you have to find the why you have to be a leader, the why you want to be a leader. So Frederick, he found out this in the hard way, but we don't have to do that. For me personally, I think every one of us have to be a leader because, simple reason, because I think people with good heart should have to have a vision or a passion to be a leader. Because if people with good heart do not become leader, people with bad heart will take over. Because people with bad heart, they have greed. They have the objective to manipulate the leadership position for their own benefit. So they have more incentive to be a leader. But people with good heart, they didn't have this incentive. But if people with good heart doesn't become a leader, then all of the leadership position will be filled by the bad people, and your organization will go bad. Your organization will not perform effectively. And that's my reason why I have to be leader. But you might have to find your own reason, and that's okay too. Just find your own reason. And now the second, when you are an unnatural leader and you want to be leader, the only way to grow, unfortunately, is to fail. You have to try to be a leader, and you have to fail, and then try again, and then fail again. This is because leadership is such a complicated business. You have to understand the objective of your organization. You have to understand the people you work with. And only with such a great understanding, then you can amplify your people to achieve those objectives. And this is not something that you can learn with books. This is not something you can learn in courses. you have to experience it directly. You have to try and you have to fail, and you have to understand that it's okay. Every failure is hard, especially when you become a leader, especially when you try to be a leader. But those failures are your stepping stone to be a great leader someday. And that's what I want to. That's the 2 points that I want to share to you today. First, find the reason why you have to be a leader, and second, try and fail so one day you can be a great leader. That's all for me. Back to you, Tom.
All right, Mr. L. President. That's very great. I like that part of you can ask Frederick. Wait, Frederick's already dead, so you can learn from his history. And by the way, if I may ask, is this about Frederick?
Yes, exactly. You know your history.
Well, actually, I know a little bit thanks to epic rap battles of history. And now that concludes our prepared features for tonight. So timer, everybody eligible to be voted?
Yes, Tom, everybody was eligible to be voted. For the icebreaker speech, Toastmaster Novy, for the prepared speech, Toastmaster Septi at 6 minutes, Toastmaster Dini at 7 and 5 minutes, 5 seconds, Toastmaster Salman at 7 minutes and 12 seconds. So everyone was eligible to vote.
Okay, noise. Now we wait for the ballot counters to give us the vote. Okay, use your right to vote, folks. Vote your favorite prepared speaker for tonight. Okay, I think a lot of people already vote. Now we go to our second session, which is excuse me. Table topic session, which will be held by Toastmaster Hanny. Toastmaster Hanny, are you there?
Hello. Yes,
Okay.
Toastmaster Wira.
The screen is yours.
I'm here. Okay. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters. Tonight I will be your table topic masters. Let me share my screen first. Okay. Wait. Is it visible? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Tonight I will be your table topic masters, and please, you can take the change by volunteering your name in the chat box. Perhaps Tom, you can help me to who is the ready, or I think I will choose. By the way, why I keep the theme about the Kung Fu Panda, because it's related to our theme tonight. It's just keep moving, and don't forget you use the word of the day. And I think I will call, because there is no one to take the challenge, so I will call the first name is, hello, guest Kevin.
Hello, Toastmaster Hanny. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes. Hello, guys, Kevin. Because I have rules of game tonight. The first, you can pick your number, and there is a lot of some of sentence or the question that you got the challenge. And second, you read the message clearly. The third, you have a chance to think in 30 seconds. Fourth, you have 1 until 2 minutes for your speech. And don't forget, use word of the day is courage. You can choose the number.
Okay, then I would like the number 1 then.
Okay, number 1, the pool.
I'm actually quite anxious right now.
Okay, this is your topic tonight. There is always something more to learn, even for a master. Master Ogwe. This is some of quotes from Master Ogwe. There is always something more to learn, even for a master.
Okay, thank you very much. When could I start?
Yes, you can start.
Okay,
1
thank you
until
very much.
2 minutes, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much to Toastmaster Hanny for the opportunity for me to speak in this table discussion. And for the topic we were talking about right now is there is always something to learn, even for a master. In my own honest opinion, we as humans will always strive to reach higher heights, to improve ourselves to a point where we would eventually be satisfied with ourselves. And this would be even more apparent, in my opinion, to people who master a certain craft, a very specific craft, such as, like, using the example that we used just now, Master Wei, which is a master of Kung Fu, of course. Masters would realize that there is always something more to learn, and there is always higher heights that could be reached. There is no end goal in what they are trying to learn, in the craft that they are trying to learn. There will always be a room to grow for us humans, as we will never ever reach perfection. Humans are inherently imperfect, and that's why we always try to learn, reach newer heights, to get as close as possible to perfection, which we will never ever reach. Maybe that is all from me. Thank you very much. I give it back to Toastmaster Hanny.
Okay. Well, couldn't more agree for regarding from Kevin said is human is imperfection, that everyone has to be learned, like Kung Fu Master always said. And so there is something more that we need learn more from related in profession and others. Thank you for sharing with us. I think I will call again. Let me just see first who is next. Okay. Visiting Toastmaster Shehani. Hello.
Hi, Toastmaster.
Hi. Glad to see you again. Hello, Toastmaster Shehani. Which one do you want to choose the number?
Number 2.
Okay, number 2. See from, okay. You gotta let go of that stuff from the past because it just doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you choose to be now.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Actually, we will from the past, we may have suffered from the things we faced in our past, whether it can be in childhood, in your school, or from the workplace experiences. You could have suffered and people may have hurt you. But still, if you only think about that, you will be stuck in your past and you will not be able to live in your present moment. So I think what we could do is, even though it's sometimes really difficult to do that, we could do is take the lesson we learned from what happened to us, what we faced, and from that we could improve ourselves and learn to forgive the people who have hurt us, or even sometimes we may have done mistakes that we have upset, we are upset about and disappointed in ourselves. But we need to forgive the people and forgive ourselves and learn the lessons from the past and make us improve more. Because anyway, we are not perfect, and we are each and every day we all are improving. We are perfect in our own imperfection, I think. So that I think by moving on, learning the lessons, and living in the present moment will help us to have a better, fulfilled and a happy life. So that is what I want to tell. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Hanny.
Oh, give applause. Thank you, Toastmaster Hanny, for sharing with us. Yes, I agree with you. Is when we remember from the past, it can be we can be just healing from ourselves and to be moving on and to be happiness. So thank you for sharing with us. So I will call again. The next is, oh wait, okay, Guest Patrick. Hello, Guest Patrick, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Okay, hi, Guest Patrick. Okay, this is, you can choose the number. Which one, the number?
Okay, I think I'll choose number 7.
Okay, number 7. Okay, it's over to you. I just picked the sum of quotes outside from Kung Fu Panda. Wherever you go, go with all your heart, by Confucius.
Okay.
1 until 2 minutes. Over to you.
Okay, actually, I will tell you a story about my my past, not my past, but after I graduated. Actually, at first, I'm confused to choose whether to work or to create a business, to build a business. So at first, I wanted to build a business about exporting things, but in the end, because of at first, I learned about all the things I needed to study about the export, about the legality, about the products and all the things. But in the end, after I consult with a few of my friends, but I think it needed more than that. And with my capability, I think at that time I could not took that risk because it cost a lot of money at first, and then I think that's just really a gamble. So after that, I chose not to continue that that thing and try to look for work. And then it's not an easy path because it is really hard to search for work especially in Jakarta. And it took me about almost 4 months to search for work, and in the end I'll end up to this company, startup company about financial things. And I think whenever you go with all of your heart, you will find a path that lead you to a better way. So trust your heart, trust your passion, and you will find a way. Thank you.
Oh, give applause to Patrick. Thank you for sharing with us. So, yes, we learn from Patrick is wherever we go, just trust your passion, go with your heart, and you will find the way, like Patrick said. Wish you luck for your journey. Thank you for sharing with us. And okay, I still have wait number. Oh, Dini. Is this the guest Dini or Toastmaster Dini? Oh, guest Dini. Okay.
There gotta be me here.
Hello,
So
Dini.
wherever you go, go with all your heart. Go your heart. So Confucius, whatever thing you got with bro.
Hello. I'm sorry, Dini.
Right here, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. You can choose the number.
Okay. So
Okay.
I could have the number 4. Number 4. I did take a number from take a number.
Okay. Number 4, yeah.
Yes. All right.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Stand by.
Okay. This is for you. If you only do what you can.
All right.
Yes. Number 4.
So
if you only do what you can do, you will never be more than who you are now. From Master Shifu. Are you ready? Yes,
I am
Dini?
ready, indeed what he had. So I can do the more motivation for Master Shifu's. There was this soul how to teaching pandas how to fight for skills, the fighting skills for great warrior, and he they were also, and he also meeting the new teams from Kung Fu, as well as I watching movie, and I was the elementary, if I'm not correctly. So they're all the fight, they're all the practicing trainings, well trained, and how to still fight against the bad guys, and one who corrupts, stealing some things, and who claims for storm, no, for a storm of darkness, and he faced Ra, and Shifu remembers him, and he fight, and he had to fight for. You have the barrel, the rebel against the tiger, the big tiger, the tiger, and there was very arrogant, the arrogance like a terrorist. Some things I have to defeat. Defeated Panda defeated very hard. It kisses ass so much harder and harder, and then he let him down, If for the story of the Kung Fu Pandas, if I know, if I know. So thank you, very appreciate this for the for hypnosis for the Kung Fu Pandas, for Master Shifu believed the panda who trained for. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dini, for sharing with us. Yes. So we can learn from Dini is we never give up, and like the Master Shifu said, and don't stop learning. And I think I will move for the next speaker. Is we still have Toastmaster Fa. Hi, Toastmaster Fa.
Hi.
Hello. Please, you can choose the pick number.
Number 6.
Okay, number 6. Don't give up now. You've come too far. By Germany Kent. 1 and 2 minutes. Over to you.
feeling like we are not in the time that we feel so hopeless. It's some things that's okay, but we know we already been through a long time, that we already been through a lot of things before, and being and also in that time, it's okay for us to um like to feel sad, everything that we want, but one thing that we should we should we should think that we should not give up. To take a rest a bit, it's okay for us, but uh, but in the meantime, we will should have a having a courage to be to not give up and continue our plan, and then and the time the result will come in. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Fa, for sharing with us. So yeah, when sometimes we have tired or yeah fell down, but you can try to get up again and just don't give up. I think that's all from me. Then just want to share from regarding the table topic master tonight is from Kung Fu Panda, is that the character of Pooh, it's very don't never give up and he always know that the sum of message is the secret to be special is you have to believe you're special. Remember from the Pooh is Kung Fu Panda. And remember, we are in here is very special and we have a capability, just keep do it and moving, never stop to learn, like Patrick said and the others guys said, and you just need to believe and having a courage to keep moving to baby step. Thank you. That's all from me. Back to Tom.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Hanny, for that awesome TTL table topic session. So timer, is everybody eligible to vote?
Everybody was eligible to vote Tom. Guest Kevin is at 1 minute 39 seconds. Toastmaster Shehani at 1 minute 35 seconds, and Guest Patrick at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Guest Dini at 2 minutes and 7 seconds, and Toastmaster Fadia at 1 minute and 28 seconds. So everybody was eligible to vote for vote.
Okay.
Back to you, Tom. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Now let's have a 1 minute of silence for voting. And since Toastmaster Hanny just showed us Kung Fu Panda, I'm in the mood for playing this song.
Everybody is kung fu fighting. Your mind becomes fast as lightning. Although the future is a little bit frightening, Look at the life that you're riding. You're a diamond in the rough, a brilliant ball of clay. You could be a work of art if you just go all the way. Look out! Now what would it take to break? I believe that you can bend. Not only do you have to fight, but you have got to win. Because everybody is kung fu fighting. Your mind becomes fast as lightning. Although the future is a little bit frightening.
Okay, 1 minute's up. Now we go to the evaluation session. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Photo session, please. So yeah, we move to photo session, which will be held by Toastmaster Alvin.
Okay, thank you Toastmaster Wira and everyone. Please, this is your special session. This session is for you. I will take 3 photos for you today. Okay, so please mind first what will be your best pose of the day. Okay, are you ready? Okay, this is the first one. What will be my pose? Okay, yeah. Okay, in count of 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is the first. Okay, I will Control C first, Control V. In the meantime, please mind your next pose. This is the second one. Okay, the second one. Okay, all right. In count of 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Wow. Wow, thank you, thank you. Now this is your last photo of the day. Come on, give the best courage to show your best expression because this will record it as the only photo of Friday, 8 July. Okay, this is the last one. In count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Okay, thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Wira.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Alvin, for that group photo. Now we go to, excuse me, the main event for tonight, which is evaluation session. Okay, which will be held by Toastmaster Tami. Toastmaster Tami, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Toastmaster Tami, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Tom. And thank you so much, everyone, for today's meeting. Now it's time for the evaluation reports. Without further ado, I'm going to call Toastmaster Indah Razak to deliver her speech evaluation report. Over to you, Toastmaster Indah. Yes.
Thank you, Madam GE. Congratulations, Toastmaster Novy. Let's have a round of applause for her for one more time. When I see your face, there's nothing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing just the way you are. I bet that was her husband saying when she saw Toastmaster Novy. Toastmaster Novy, she delivered her very first speech in a very decent way so that she let us know even how stuffy can change into Tinder. Amazing. Toastmaster Novy, there are some notes that I have taken during the speech that you have delivered. You excellently have delivered your speech in a basic structure, the way it should be. You had opening, content, and closing. I love your closing that you're saying it's okay to be different. Yes, we are all different. That's why we are here. If we're all the same, we are there at the Minions. Toastmaster Novy, being listening to your speech this evening, I recognize that you have delivered your courage. You have built your courage into your introduction to us. One thing that I wish you would add more, if I'm allowed to have more chance to listen again to your next speeches, I would like you to deliver more on your content, which is related with your speech. Be natural, be you, be beautiful. I would like to help you highlight more on that topic. Yes, we know you as Novy. Which is known for, which is famous for the stupid and viral events. But we would like to know you more, how beautifully natural you are as per your speech title. So I would believe
We will hear more about you on your next speeches. Back to you, Madam GE.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Indah, for your evaluation report. Second, I would like to call distinguished Toastmaster Jung. Hello.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Madam General
Yeah.
Evaluator.
안녕하세요. Okay, over to you, the distinguished Toastmaster Jung.
네, 고맙습니다.
Yeah, welcome.
Septi, welcome to the dark side.
Wow.
I'd like to comment something you did well. In my point of view, is that you were comfortable at speaking in English, and also you were comfortable in revealing some events and also experiences that you had taken as mistake. And also your speech was well organized, but there is something to be improved. So now I'd like to tell you something I'd like you to work on, is that rather than you explain everything, you are sitting here with your forehead, your top of the head is broken up, and you are sitting and you are trying to give explanation orally. And that's something I found missing. So what about this? Performing. So here's a head officer is telling you something. So Septi, you better do this one. Septi, I want you to move on, you Septi. And then, as a Septi, I'm afraid I don't like this situation. I like to be invisible to this head officer. So what about this kind of performance, dialogue, or conversation? This will give picture to the audience better than explaining everything orally while you are sitting. So that's one thing. And also allocating your time, 1 minute in introduction, 3 or 5 minutes in body, and 1 minute conclusion. And that way, during the body, for 3 to 5 minutes, you can deliver your point or focus, or what you are like to give as a message. And then I'd like to give you a challenge. Now, Septi, stand up. So I'd like to suggest you do it right now. We are not going to locked up in this square all the way to the Toastmaster journey. So someday you will be on the stage. So Septi, try stand up. Stand up right now like this. All right, that's good. And adjust your camera. Yeah, adjust your camera. Okay, that's better. And stretch out your hands. Stretch out your hands. Reach out. You cannot reach out? Okay, try better. Then this is the challenge I like to give you. And one more is find the word mistake in your own tongue. So what I do is this. If I don't take it as a mistake, there is no mistake. There is a practice. Work on, Septi. And also, again, if you knew the power of the dark side, what you can do. Back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Jung. And now I would like to call the next evaluator, Toastmaster Raki. Over to you, Toastmaster Raki.
All right, thank you so much, Madam GE. So happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. First of all, I would like to say congratulations to Toastmaster Dini who deliver her speech again tonight. So congrats for your speech. It's such an inspiring speech. I feel like in the TED Talk because the title is about Wowmazing. It's a new term, right? Wowmazing. So based on the Toastmaster Dini speech, maybe I will give my, what is it to say? The evaluation. Actually, this is not the evaluation, but maybe this is the insight from me as the speaker here. First of all, I really love the way Toastmaster Dini start the speech because she just delivered questions. So in my humble opinion, when you throw questions to your audience, it will makes your audience engaging with you as the speaker. So congrats for that, Toastmaster Dini. It's totally awesome to talk in front of many audience virtually, throwing the questions. Yeah, I really love that part because, like again, the opening is about the first impression to the audience. And then the next is you really use your vocal variety perfectly because when you speak, I can feel the emotion. I can feel where is the stressing, where is the punctual and so on. I really love from that because I just learned about the vocal variety. It's like when you are singing do re mi until do again. I think you did it great for that. So congratulations on that. And then for the deliver speech in the content part, it's I think storytelling will never lie because Toastmaster Dini just throwing point by point and then she add more with the story so we can relate for that. And I love the way also from Toastmaster Dini close the speech with the strong message to be Wowmazing by conclude her speech. And lastly from me, I really love the point like surround yourself with positive vibes, not a toxic people. So you should come to SCBD Toastmasters to get it. I think that's all. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raki. Last but not least, I would like to call Toastmaster Alvin for his speech evaluation report. Over to you, Toastmaster Alvin.
Me? Evaluate the club president? Ooh, I'm afraid. And my VPE will be at the stake? First thing first, I need the courage. Yes, I have the courage now. Congratulations, Toastmaster Salman, for delivering your level 1 project 4 speech. I really like the way you bring the speech. You start from a story. It reminds me of my father or my uncle. Every time he teach me a lesson, he start from a story. And what is the impact? I connect to it. Oh, that is a story. And then you continue with the lesson. And you point out the 2 points that very important, and I think it is so inspiring. The first is, what is the why, right? I'm very agree with this, because I read from Simon Sinek, start with why is used by so many company, and the famous one is Apple. Apple market their product by start with why. Like, do you want to challenge the status quo or something like that? And the second is try. I also just read about this, that if you're trying, you already win, right? You already beat yourself to move and keep moving. And then the second point is you smile in delivering your speech. That brings energy, positive energy. And the third one, you use a lot of body language. I like that. And I believe that body language really help us to deliver the message. What's the meaning of your point? What is the meaning of your message? You can help by showing your hands, showing your face, and something like that will attract the audience. And of course, the 2 point of improvement I want to tell you, the first is the roller coaster of emotion. I think that is when you tell the story, when the story become, when you say one day, that is the climax or the plot twist, you might use the switch of emotion, switch of expression. You change your face into more sad, and then you back happy again, and it give us the roller coaster. And the second one is play the pace. When the conflict is coming, use the different face, and now when it's the climax, you can raise your pace again. And one more thing, we'll invite you to point out two very important inspiring point about becoming a leader. And what if you make it better by use a very simple call to action message, so we know what will we do based on your story and your point. Thank you. Back to you, Madam GE, Toastmaster family.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Alvin. Okay, we have done with the speech evaluator. Now, it's time to hear from each role takers for their report. But first, our timer. Toastmaster Dini, would you like to share the evaluation speech for the report? Are they eligible to be voted?
Okay. Thank you, GE Toastmaster Tami, for this evaluators speech evaluation. Unfortunately, there are one evaluator that not eligible to vote. That is unfortunately DTN Jung. For the detail of the timer itself, Toastmaster Indah at 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Distinguished Toastmaster Jung at 3 minutes 59 seconds. At Toastmaster Raki at 3 minutes and 7 seconds. And lastly, Toastmaster Alvin at 3 minutes and 16 seconds. So the eligible evaluators to vote is Toastmaster Indah, Toastmaster Raki, and Toastmaster Alvin. Okay, thank you. Back to you, GE.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dini, for your time report. Now, while we are waiting for Toastmaster Fa for the already okay everyone, let's vote our most favorite evaluators. Toastmaster Fa already share her link vote. And while we are waiting for everyone to exercise their rights to vote, I would like to call, it's time to hear from each role takers for their report. First, we move to our grammarian report. Toastmaster, hello.
Thank
Are you
you.
ready for your report?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, over to you.
Thank you. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. It's a pleasure listening to your speeches. And now I would like to point out some of the words and sentences that can be improved. For example, the first one, basically. My suggestion will be basically, which means fundamentally. So not basically, but basically. And the second one, more or less the same as the first one, economically. My suggestion will be economically, which means related to economics. The third one, everyone was eligible to vote. My suggestion will be everyone is eligible to be voted. So here we use voted. This is verb 3 because this is passive voice. Okay. So this is not active voice, but passive voice that we are using. Fourth one, who is the ready? My suggestion will be who is ready. Next, we should having a courage to not give up. My suggestion will be we should have, should plus verb 1, should have the courage to not give up. Number 6, you have the special. My suggestion will be you are special. 7, you have to keep the courage and moving forward. So here we have 2 plus keep, that is verb 1, and then the next verb is moving. My suggestion will be to keep both of these verbs the same, that is in verb 1, because the first sentence, the first verb, that is you have to plus verb 1. So you have to keep and move. You have to keep the courage and move forward. So to make both of the verb equally in verb 1. The next one, I like the way she start her speech. My suggestion will be started because it is in past form. We use verb to. Number 9, when you speak, I can feel the emotion. My suggestion will be when you delivered your speech, I could feel the emotion. So there is the verb here that is delivered. And then number 10, by conclude your speech. My suggestion will be by concluding your speech, because by will be followed by verb ing as a gerund. So by plus concluding or any other verb with ing. Okay, next one, I am agree. My suggestion will be I agree, because agree is a verb already. So no need to use the word am. Okay. If you use the word am, then it will be followed by verb ing or adjective. Okay. Next, more said. My suggestion will be sadder. Okay. And if you're trying, you already win. My suggestion is as long as you keep on trying, you have already won. Okay. So have plus a verb 3, won. And I do find wonderful quotes and thoughts that I would like to share with you. The first one from Toastmaster Novy, stop it with a taste of Tinder. Another one from her, beautiful, be you and be unique. From Toastmaster Septi, remain focused and mindful. Another one from Toastmaster Septi, are we doing evaluation or intimidation? The difference is on the goal. From Toastmaster Dini, we have 4. I have so much on my plate. Challenge yourself regularly and keep learning. Be grateful for what you have now to make your heart full. Be courageous and persistent. From Toastmaster Salman, we have 3 here. If you are born without the natural ability to lead, find the why you want to be a leader. People with good heart should have the initiative to lead. And the only way to become a leader is to fail first. From guest Kevin, we as human beings will always strive for betterment. And another one from him, there will always be a room for us to grow. From Toastmaster Hanny, take the lesson and improve ourselves. From guest Patrick, trust your heart, trust your passion, and you will find the way. From Toastmaster Fadia, have courage, don't give up, the result will be worth it. From Distinguished Toastmaster JJ Jung, there is no mistake, only practice. And the last one from Toastmaster Isiraki, Wowmazing. So that's all coming from me for the Grammarians report this evening on this Wowmazing SCBD meeting. Thank you, and over to you, GE Toastmaster Tami.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Fitting, for a really insightful report. Next, I will call Toastmaster Deta as RWO control to deliver her report. Over to you, Toastmaster Deta.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Tami. And let me share my screen first. Okay, so tonight I'm very happy to hear Wowmazing speakers and speeches. And during my during the session, I spotted several filling pause and also repeated and overused words. Some of them is and and there's one long pause from Gas Patrick. So from Toastmaster Fadia, I spotted one and from TM Hanny, I spotted four long and from TM Dandy, I also spotted long A. And from TM Salman, I just spotted one. And from TM Shani, I spotted two. From Gas Patrick, I spotted 7M and one long pause. And from TM Jung, I only spotted one M. And for the repeated and overused words, I spotted repeated we. So TM Fadia use we, and two. And for TM Toastmaster Novy, I also spotted that Toastmaster Novy overuse and then la la la, and then la la la, and then la la la. In my opinion, it would be better if we can find another words or another phrase that can be substitute the and then, so the vocabulary can be broader. And for tonight, I also spotted quite a lot of words of the day, courage. In total, there were 10 words of the day mentioned by all the speakers. So it's very great to hear it, and thank you for all the sharing and all the speeches. That's all from me, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Beta. Okay, now it's time for me to deliver my general evaluation report. Okay, so for tonight, okay, here are my general evaluation report for throughout the meeting. So the first thing is the meeting started on time. Thank you so much for the role takers in here. And then less technical glitch, and timing per session was good and precise. Proper introduction from SAA and club president. Thank you so much. And also thank you so much for all role takers for coming on time and properly introduce their roles. And thank you for the tone today that providing us for such a really energetic back sounds while we are waiting for the votes link to be voted. And for each role takers evaluations, for the grammarian, very insightful and really detailed. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Titin. And for the timer, Toastmaster Dendi, thanks for your courage and good job on your debut. For AWOD Cantor, really thorough report. And also for the ballot counter, Toastmaster Fad, the vote links delivered on time and really precise. Thank you so much for your contribution for today. Yeah, that's all for me. Back to you, President or Tom.
Yeah, let's go to Tom first.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, GE, for the thorough GE team as well for the thorough analysis from start to finish. Now we go to the Hall of Fame session, which will be held by Toastmaster Fadia. Toastmaster Fadia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, the stage is yours.
Okay. Let me share my screen first. Wait. Is my screen visible?
Yes, visible.
Yep.
Okay, everyone, this is the time for you, the Hall of Fame. So without any further, we now for the best, the most favorite prepared speakers. Congratulations to, okay, wait. Jeng jeng jeng. Toastmaster Dini.
Yay, congratulations, Toastmaster
Congratulations, Mr.
Dini.
Dini. Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone.
Wowmazing.
That's so wowmazing.
Wowmazing, not womanizing.
No, please don't.
Okay, next. Yes, congratulations to Mr. Dini. And next, we move on to the most table topic speakers. And congratulations to Grace Kevin.
Yay, congratulations.
Thank you so much,
Kevin,
everyone.
the most favorite table topic speakers for tonight. And continue to the most favorite evaluator. Yeah, and it's congratulations to Toastmaster Alvin. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Noise.
Oh, sorry. And then congratulations for all the most favorite speakers for tonight. And back to you, Tom.
Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Fadia, for the Hall of Fame session. Now we go to the closing remarks. Well, since we start with Rocky, now let's end it with Rocky as well. Let's play this video.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go use that close and excuse me, tongue slip there. I'm gonna use that as a closing remark. And if you want to join or want to know more about Toastmasters, you can chat our VP of membership, which is Toastmaster Hanny, aka our table topic master. Now I'm gonna give the control back to Toastmaster Salman, which is our president. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wira, and thank you everyone for we are having such a great night here today, starting from Toastmaster Novy's speeches that were so heartwarming, and then moving along to every other speech and to great evaluation from everyone. This is this kind of such insightful session that make us always wanted to go back to here every Friday. Every Friday, 7 to 9 here at SCBD, learn a lot, having fun. Best kind of deal, I think. Now, before we end this meeting, I would like to announce something. We are currently opening application to be the standing committee for our education, membership, PR, and SA department. I see you are very excited, Rina. Please apply. So as a standing committee, we'll help our vice president to do their job. I will go about this in detail, but the flow is like this. First, you apply via form. Oh, sorry, this is for the Toastmaster SCBD members specifically, yeah. And after you apply, our VP will contact applicant and have a chat with you, perhaps an interview. And the selected and the unselected applicant will be contacted. And why I suggest you all to take this, because there are so many benefits you can get. As for example, if you join the education committee with our wonderful Toastmaster Alvin, you will have the opportunity to enhance your people to build to help others to achieve their goals, and also expand your connection not only here at SCBD, but also with others Toastmaster Club as well. If you join membership committee with Toastmaster Hanny, you sharpen your people recruitment skill, can help members outside the SCBD Toastmaster Club. And if you join public relation committee with Toastmaster Dini, you will have the chance to polish up your marketing and branding savvy, as well as building up your social media management competence. And if you join as a social and reception committee with Toastmaster Aki or lovely Toastmaster Aki, you will have the experience, you will have the opportunity to strengthen your event organizing expertise and upgrade your social and personal capabilities. So please, I encourage you guys to join it. I will share the link to the form in the group. Please try. And also, we still have 5 minutes before the end of our meeting. I would like to hear from some of our guests here and some of our visiting Toastmasters. Guest Kevin, are you there?
Hello, Toastmaster Salman, I'm here.
Hello. So tell us about your experience joining Toastmaster SCBD tonight.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity to speak here. I'm actually very excited to join here today, as I was invited here by Toastmaster Garda, as I'm his junior right now in medical school. And it's funny that the topic for the word of the day for today is courage, because I'm currently also reading a book which has this as its title.
Oh.
The courage to be happy. And so I felt like this is a funny coincidence and a happy coincidence, of course. And I truly enjoy today's session. And I probably gonna see you all again next week.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Gavin. I just want to say that we are also very happy to hear your participation in the double topic session, and we are very excited to have you come again next week and maybe the next week again. Thank you, yes, Kevin. Also, I would like to hear from our visiting Toastmaster all the way from Korea, DTM Jung. Are you still here?
Of course, I'm still here.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can you tell us how do you think? What do you think about our club, and what's the difference between here and in your own club?
Yeah, what do I think of this club? It's just an online club. One of the club in Toastmasters world, and I've been following Richard Ipek, immediate past Toastmasters International, and I've been to many countries, and that happening on Zoom, right in front of me at my place.
Yes,
And it is not the club anymore. Now it is about the members, but the members are mingling all around, and according to their convenience approach to their time, so they find their time to attend the club meeting. But what I see is club doesn't exist. Toastmasters club meeting or Toastmaster meeting is 24/7, because if you log in to right link, then it will lead to somewhere else's club meeting, some other, let's say some other country. Then what is matter? The members, they also mingle, and I see familiar faces here, Titin and Inda, that they are the members that traveling, and so we are well known to some other club members. So in that way, Toastmaster is really international by nature. So I enjoyed one of the Toastmasters meeting, and that is called SCBD club. But to me, club doesn't exist, members doesn't exist, it's all international. Back to you. Mr. Club President.
Thank you, JJ. Yeah, that's JJ is actually bringing up a very important point here. Using Zoom, we can go anywhere. We can go to Malaysia, we can go to Korea, we can go to Thailand, even to America, to Brazil. There's always a Toastmaster club online somewhere. If you are free, just log in or just ask us, as me, as the club president, or as also Toastmaster Alvin as the VPE. We'll provide you the link to a lot of Toastmaster meeting happening all around the world. Now,
By the way, my club meeting is happening every Saturday in the morning. So in Korea, usually it happens 10 a.m., but in Jakarta, it will be 8 a.m. Usually. But tomorrow, the meeting will be 1 hour delayed because there is some occasion, some Muslim related occasion. So we kicked our meeting time 1 hour later, and that way this club members also from Korea, Malaysia, Indonesia, and yeah, there is the major members coming from the overseas. So yeah, this club became an online hybrid club meeting, and it's international. Back to you.
Thank you, JJ. Oh, that's actually a very nice invitation. Yeah, if you are free tomorrow at 9, let's go to JJ's place and we'll have some more fun. We'll learn more there, and we're going to grow and grow together with JJ's and his friends. Okay, now we are at 9 already, guys. I will say once again, thank you everyone for your participation. And with the power of, I also going to tell you that this room we're going to keep this room open for the next 1 hour or 2. So if you have any more questions, if you have anything to discuss, just stay and ask all the other members. So with the power vested on me as the club president, I hereby conclude this meeting with a clap. Thank you, everyone, and
Happy weekend, y'all.
Happy
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you.